a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go win like...
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again, Love. Got a man, it's Tonyan complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
29-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26.
Going back to Love. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds downs inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
At the 9-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Patrick driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers, and now they're going to fake it. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He takes us from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check 52. Check 50. Check 50.
Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Packers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, going to the air with Love. Being chased out left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Not here. Hey, alert 40.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It'll buy some time right. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Gain of 27 on the play.
They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a run with McCaffrey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A second down throw for Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Love now to pass on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Packers 12, Seahawks 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Seahawks
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this. Oh, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
31-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a gain of 16. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
17.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know as special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Love from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. From the gun, Love escaping the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Here's McCaffrey.
The 12-yard line.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Come on, fellas.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Love steps away to his left. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Love now on 2nd down. Ooh, the juke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
To the air again, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
At the 41.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Tua. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Go with McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's second and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
On the carry.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Love looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It's now third down and less than a yard.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. One last shot now for Love. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a